Here class we discussed about properties of addition on whole numbers, right? Now we will see properties of multiplication on whole numbers. As in addition, in multiplication also we have some properties. See, first one is closure property of multiplication, second one commutative law of multiplication, third one associative law of multiplication, fourth one existence of multiplicative identity, and the fifth one, in addition to this, we have these two also, multiplicative property of 0, and the last one distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay, see, let us see. First one, closure property of multiplication. What is closure property of addition? Yes, we take any whole number a plus b, the sum of two whole numbers is again we will get whole number here. That is saying this closure property of addition, right? In the same way, in multiplication also, take any whole number a, product of a and b, product of a and b, again you will get whatever result you will get now, that is again a whole number. That is saying closure property of multiplication. Second one, see, commutative law of multiplication. What is there in the addition? So I take any whole numbers a and b, a plus b equal to b plus a. That is commutative law of addition, right? What happens in multiplication means, see, so yeah, take any whole numbers a and b, a into b equal to b into a. If you multiply a and b, or if you multiply with b into a, that means if you write first b and then again a, then also you will get same answer. See this with example. And 4 and 5. So a equal to 4, b equal to 5, 4 and 5, 4 into 5. Again just reversing 5 into 4. You will get here 20, here also you will get 20 only. This is also again a whole number. So commutative law of multiplication. Okay, multiplication, multiplication of whole numbers here commutative. See third one, associative law of multiplication. Okay, what is associative law of multiplication? Associative means always we have to take these three whole numbers. Okay, as we learned in addition, a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. That is, first we these two terms add here. After that, the second one we will add last two numbers here. After that, adding 3 here. After that, starting number. Okay. So this term you will get the same answer only. Okay. If you do like this or if you do like this, you will get same number only. That is associative law of addition here. Now in multiplication, same, in place of addition, in place of plus, we will place into a into b into c. First, I will multiply these two first. After that, multiply with this c. Here, first I will do this multiplication. After that, I will multiply with a. Say with example 2, a equal to 2, b equal to 3, then c equal to 4. Okay, a into b into c, 3 into 4 equal to 2 into 3 into 4. First I am adding, I am multiplying 2 into 3. After that 4. Here I am multiplying with 3 into 4 first. See what happens, 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 4. Here 2 into 3 into 4 means 12. 6 into 4, 24. And 2 into 12, 24. You will get same number only. That is also a whole number. Okay. So here this multiplication of whole numbers is associative here. A into b into c equal to a into b into c. If you do first a into b, after that otherwise you do here b into c, that time also you will get the same number only. Result is same. So multiplication of whole numbers is associative here. Now fourth one, existence of multiplicative identity. In addition, what is additive identity there? Take any whole number a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a equal to, if you do If you add 0 first, after that 0 plus a, like that also you will get that number only. Any number, if you add 0, you will get that number only. So this is additive identity here, that is 0. When it comes to multiplication, so a into 2, and we don't know this number. Here also we don't know this number. Again I am multiplying with a. You have to get a only here. See, when we will get this one? If you multiply with 1 only, a into 1, or you do 1 into a, you will get that number only. So here 1 is your multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, that is 1. 1 equal to that multiplicative identity. Okay, this is your fourth property. Okay, if you take any whole number, that whole number into 1 equal to 1 into that whole number, you will get that whole number only. Say with one example, 8 into 1. I am taking in place of a, I am taking 8 here. 8 into 1 equal to 1 into 8 equal to, you will get 8 only. So that is also a whole number. So multiplicative identity is 1. Okay. So now what happens if you do with 0? See, is there any property for this multiplication? If you do with 0, take any whole number a, I am multiplying with 0 here. What happens? See, 0 into a. So what is our commutative law saying? Any multiply any two numbers, if you reverse them also, you will get the same number. In the same way, applying that one also here, you will get a into 0, 0 into a, you will get 0 only. So this is in addition to this 4, you will get another property here, multiplicative property of 0. This is one property wherever you find this one. That means if you take any whole number or anything, if you multiply with 0, you will get 0 only. Okay, any number. Okay, see, I am taking 9, 9 into 0, 0 into 9, you will get 0 only. Okay. So if you multiply with 1, you will get that number only. If you multiply with 0, you get 0 only. Okay. So this is your fifth one. Now the sixth one. What is that one? Distributive law of multiplication over addition. Here, along with multiplication, we are doing addition also. What is that one? See, I am taking three whole numbers A, B, C. What is distributive law of multiplication over addition? Okay. So I am multiplying with A. Here I am taking B plus C. Okay. What happens? See here. A into B plus C over addition, right? Multiplication over addition. So first multiply with A in this bracket, first one B. I am multiplying B first. A into B. That is 1. Next, this plus I am carrying here, plus. A into next C. A into C. This is your property. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Okay. See with example. 2, 3, 4. A equal to 2. B equal to 3. And C equal to, okay, this time I am taking 5 here. See, in place of A, B, C, I am writing these values. 2 into 3 plus 5. 2 into 3 plus 5. What will you get here according to our distributive law? I am distributing these two between these 3 plus 5. See, 2 into 3. This plus I am carrying. Next again 2 with 5. 2 into 5. Okay. Okay. See. 2 into 3. So first do this one. 3 plus 5. What is 3 plus 5? 8. Right. See here. 2 into 3. 6. Plus 2 into 5. 10. Here 2 into 8. 16. Here also 6 plus 10. 16. Both are same. That is distributive law of multiplication over addition. If you multiply with any number, the sum of two numbers, if you multiply individually those numbers, then at that time also you will get same number only, that is also a whole number. Okay, that is distributive law of multiplication over addition. So what happens if you do here subtraction? I am taking in place of plus, I am taking minus here. What happens? That is only. See with example here. Here I am taking minus. So here also taking minus. I am taking so then these values, right? See, I am taking see 2 into in place of b 5 minus 3. Okay, so what happens? A into b, 2 into 5 minus 2 into 3. Okay, 2 into 5 minus 3. Okay, what 5 minus 3? 2. 2 into 5, 10 minus 2 into 3, 6. 2 into 2, 4. Here 10 minus 6, 4. Same. Okay. Okay. In earlier example also like that also 3, 5. Here I have exchanged, right? So if you do with 3, 5 also, that time also you will get that same only. Okay. So this is distributive law of multiplication over subtraction here.